now. Live, this is 8 News Now. Good day.
5 o'clock on this gorgeous morning, blanketed in snow across parts of the Las Vegas Valley twice in 1 week. Last night, we caught up with these visitors at the Welcome to Las Vegas site, all taking photos with the snow, John.
You got to do that because it doesn't happen very often. Here are some other clips that viewers sent us from Sky Canyon to the southwest to Henderson. And in some parts of the valley, the snow is still coming down this morning. Thank you for waking up with us here on the Valley's News Leader. I'm John Langler.
And I'm Kirsten Joyce. And despite the snow, Clark County School District says there will be school today.
And they will determine later on today if after school activities will be canceled again because of the snow. There's a lot of athletics going on as well. The last time we had snow, proper snow in Las Vegas, was back in 2008. That's a long time ago.
It certainly is. We continue our snow coverage at this hour with Sherry and Nate, also Nia and Hector out in the elements. Let's first head it over to Sherry with the latest on the forecast.
Yeah, we had some video last night of the Faith Lutheran girls lacrosse team out playing in the practicing in the snow out on the field. So, you know, athletes are hardy, that's for sure. Let's get to some of your snow totals so far. Since the overnight and late night hours, Mount Charleston working on a foot of snow up there. Red Rock Canyon at least 5 inches. We're guesstimating, we haven't heard officially, but Summerlin neighborhoods just to the east of Red Rock, of course, at 4 to 5 inches easily have been piling up. And I mean, it was at times just coming down. It almost looked the flakes as big as your fist. They were just so big, and it's still quite heavy out there this morning. Anthem, a couple of inches, Mountain's Edge, about the same, and officially record-setting snowfall at a ½ inch officially for yesterday's date up until midnight for Las Vegas. Record-setting and in the second latest time in the season that we've had snowfall, measurable snowfall. 35 degrees, kids. We're running the bus stop forecast because you are heading to school today. We'll look for snow this morning, kind of turning to rain-snow mix. Might even get a break midday around lunch hour, and then 43, and it looks like snow will return in the afternoon and evening. Not too many neighborhoods have dropped to freezing. Outside the valley, yes, but inside the valley, southwest and south valley neighborhoods, teens up on the mountain. Latest radar shows that it's been consistent out to the west and through the mountains, and then we've seen it just kind of swinging to the south and of the valley and along I-15. Still some snow showers in North Las Vegas to the northeast. Boulder City, you've had a little bit of a break. Now you've got a few flurries. Kingman has really started having some snow cranking in the last couple of hours, and down around Interstate 40 south of Clark County. We still have that winter weather advisory in place. Some areas 1 to 3 inches. Again, South Valley 4 to 6 easily cumulative in West Valley neighborhoods. 6 to 8 Mountain Springs Summit. And again, to the northeast up into Utah, maybe a couple of more, maybe 2 to 4 inches of snow as we get through the day. US 93 is going to be, oh wow, heavy snow through the day with winter storm warnings. And we will continue to look for heavy snow in the mountains, winter travel conditions up there. For video, gosh, we've just been getting it from everywhere. We appreciate everybody's videos. It's so beautiful to look at. We've had it from the parks, from your neighborhoods. Absolutely beautiful. Look at Espy Casillas. Gorgeous right there under that snowy tree out there at Mesas Park. Kate Norton of her backyard in the Mesas of Summerlin. And gosh, snowboarding in Las Vegas in February. All right. Well, that's what Stephanie Yasik was doing last night. Beautiful. But some tree limbs down. Be careful stepping out for the newspaper, walking the dog. The sidewalks, the driveways are slippery, and so are the roads. Speaking of roads, all righty, let's get to those roads, Nate. What's going on out there?
Well, we want to make sure we're going to keep driving this point home. A tweet from the Clark County School District just about 20 minutes ago. School is open. They say it's safe to drive. They're going to continue to monitor, and they will continue to keep us updated. In the meantime, a really cool tip from a Clark County School District bus driver who posted a comment on our Facebook page saying, hey, yeah, school is open, but guess what? Because of weather conditions, there's a chance that your school bus may be a little bit late. So school is open, school buses are running, but allow some leeway for your school buses because they may be driving in slushy conditions. Here's a live picture. Snow still falling over Charleston and the 215 Beltway. So this is Charleston, and snow is beginning to stick. The 215 itself is moving along. Now we'll check in on the Welcome to Las Vegas sign. People were taking snow pictures last night. Looks like it's just wet there. Now, speaking of what's going on, we do have a live picture for you. This is out by Maryland Parkway in Flamingo, where NV Energy is working on a power outage to, I believe it's several thousand people. So we don't have that live picture from oh, no live drive. All right. So the freeways themselves are looking good. Real quickly on the highways, Highway 160 is open between Las Vegas and Pahrump. Up on Mount Charleston, all roads are open, but the Nevada Highway Patrol saying, please be careful out there. A trooper was hit while answering a traffic call at the 95 at Eastern, not injured, but you've got to take it easy. So speaking of the snow, we showed you a live picture where it's snowing out in Summerlin. 8 News Now reporter Hector Mejia enjoying the snow as well. What do you got now, Hector?
Good morning to you, Nate. I sure am enjoying the snow. What's making this even more magical is just how slowly and peacefully these snowflakes are falling. And take a look at the other sides here, covered in snow. That flagpole up there, covered in snow, and that flag looks like it could be frozen. We're at the Vistas Park, where it's again covered in snow right near Alta Drive and the 215 Beltway. And we've learned at least 4 inches of snow fell in this part of town. And take a look, here's a shot of snowflakes gracefully falling here last night. Well before midnight, this place was already covered in a blanket of snow, pulling people out of their homes for some fun out in this wintry treat. Some who are not used to this in the valley said they agree it's such a rare thing to see.
I've been here my whole life, and it's only happened like twice that I can remember, so it's really cool to be able to experience.
She was already making a snow angel, right? Yeah, right before you guys came up.
A lot of people having some fun out here in this neighborhood, both kids and adults. And the right up here, we drove through the Summerlin Parkway. We saw some snow starting to accumulate on the edges of the roadway, and just, you know, be mindful of the road conditions, how they can change quickly. That's the update here from Summerlin. We're going to send it over to Nia Wong, who's in the Anthem area. Nia, how's it looking over there?
Well, Hector, snow is no longer falling here in Anthem, but we reportedly got around 2 inches of snow overnight, and some of that's still left over on the grounds behind me and all over the trees in this area. But I want to turn your attention to the roads over there. We've been seeing drivers starting to go out and about, some of them driving really fast, and that is not what you want to do. If you do have to be driving on our roads this morning, you're definitely going to want to pack some extra food, water, warm clothing just in case of an emergency. You also want to give yourself 5 to 6 seconds of space between your car and the next vehicle, and also drive slow. People we've been speaking with pretty much have the same idea.
My uncle told me to drive as cautious as possible, so but I'm really excited that it's snowing. It's snowing a lot right now, like a lot.
NHP says they reported 32 crashes in a 5-hour period during the last snowfall, and NDOT pretty much says it's all hands on deck, and they are ready to bring out the big equipment if necessary. Reporting live in Anthem, Nia Wong, 8 News Now.
Thank you, Nia. Of course, the city working to make sure everyone has a warm place to sleep. 2 warming stations are open just north of downtown. One at the Salvation Army near Owens and Main. It's open from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. The other is a block from there at the Courtyard Homeless Resource Center. That one is open 24 hours. No one will be turned away.
Despite the snow, things are running smoothly at McCarran Airport, although there were some delays last night. But if you're flying out this morning, make sure you check with your airline just in case to make sure your flight status is all on time. Stay with 8 News Now for all the latest on the snow across the valley. Obviously, we mentioned there will be school today, but if anything changes moving forward, we'll keep you updated on that. The hashtag SnowVegas, Vegas Snow. Tag your picture, send us videos, give us a call, send us an email, or telepathy. It all works. And again, a reminder, there is school today.
10 past the hour, Samsung released one of its mostly highly talked about smartphones.
Coming up, we'll talk about this foldable smartphone and break down the specs and tell you when it's going to go on sale.
And Google is under fire for a hidden home security microphone. Why the company didn't disclose it on packaging.
now open in the Valley Auto Mall. You're watching the Valley's news leader with Kirsten Joyce, John Langler, Sherry Swinsk, and Nate Tannenbaum. This is 8 News Now. Good day.
5:13 Thursday morning. If you're just waking up with us, look outside. You'll probably see snow because it's still falling in some parts of the valley.
That's right, but the roads are okay to drive on. CCSD says there will be school today. The school district giving the green light. All roads are safe.
And I'll point out, I know I just saw a tweet from CSN saying that their classes will be normal as well. CCSD, though, will determine later today if other after-school activities could be canceled. Keep sending us your videos, though, if you've got them. Here is some images. Snowboarding in Spring Valley. Not every day you get to do that. Not a whole lot of room to get some speed there, but still pretty cool to be able to snowboard in Spring Valley. Thanks, Stephanie, for sending us that video.
Oh, yeah, she was having fun for that. Yeah, and here's how things looked a few hours ago in the Valley of Fire, 50 miles north of town. Nicole Probst sent the video from the Moapa Paiute Travel Plaza.
Near the Valley of Fire.
Yes, that's right.
The Valley of Fire looks
further away.
Not a lot of travel plazas at the Valley of Fire itself, but nonetheless, still cool to see that it's not just in the valley here, but all around.
Oh, yeah.
Snow.
And over into northwest Arizona, Kingman's getting big snow. They're getting snow south of Clark County down into California. So there's going to be some heavy snow, and I can't wait for daylight when we can start getting some reports and some pictures from Red Rock up to Lee Canyon, Mount Charleston, those neighborhoods. We have low clouds. There's a pretty low ceiling over the valley, and that's reduced visibility to 3 to 5 miles at times. It's going to be a little foggy out there, especially in the rural areas as the air is pretty saturated. But what Nate and I have been saying all morning, very thankful that we weren't at freezing and below overnight, because that slushy, rainy mix on the roads probably would have been freezing, and that's what we don't want as everybody heads out for the commute this morning. Just above freezing for just about all valley neighborhoods from Summerlin to Sunrise Mountain to Green Valley. Seven Hills, you're right there at freezing, and Mountain's Edge just dropped below. So it is, it's just been a few neighborhoods on the bubble. Even Pahrump is above freezing this morning. You had a little snow last night, 29 at Red Rock, a lot of snow out there. A little snow up around Mesquite. Boulder City's picked up some snow, and Kingman's getting heavy snow, Laughlin as well. The big picture, of course, the East Coast, the Deep South, boy, they've had a big winter storm to deal with too, causing so many flight cancellations and delays. They're still dealing with that this morning, but that snow is ending for the Northeast, which is good. But back here at home, there is so much more to come because the low itself is still way up in northern Nevada. This is just all the beginnings of it that started last night, swinging through southern California and right here into southern Nevada. As we zoom in the radar, last night we started seeing rain turning over to snow in the late afternoon into evening. You see the green disappearing, being taken over by white. And the latest radar is showing that it's still snowing in the mountains, West Valley neighborhoods where you saw Hector Mejia, and has kind of been swinging to the southwest of the valley across I-15 and intensifying again down here along Interstate 40 up into Mojave County, where winter storm warnings are posted. Kingman expected maybe to get 6 or 8 inches of snow today, and still many neighborhoods could wind up with 1 to 3 inches, a half an inch to 2 to 4 inches on the way up to Utah today. 4 to 6 easily is what we've already seen in West Valley neighborhoods, Summerlin all the way down southwest. Wallapai, like up and down, has been getting some very heavy snow, and up to the northwest neighborhoods, Centennial Hills, Providence, and those areas, as well as, of course, up to the mountains. The videos have been just terrific, and we really appreciate those and all the photos. Wow! Who gets to sled on hills in Las Vegas? But John Bygrave, this is Madeira Canyon, actually just a little southeast of Anthem. Wow, fantastic video last night. Thank you so much. Kids having a wonderful time, because you do have to get up and go to school this morning. So yeah, Clark County schools are open, but just a beautiful, as Hector described it earlier, peaceful sight. I went out in my backyard last night and the patio table covered. Some of it coming down kind of clumpy, and then at other times just really feathery, just beautiful, beautiful snow. Lincoln County hasn't seen a lot, but you still have the winter storm warning in effect for you. Here's how your day is going to go. Snow showers still around this morning, maybe taking a bit of a break midday, and then that low drops in from the north, and the snow and the rain mix for the afternoon, turning back to snow for the evening, and then eventually ending overnight. Some breezy winds too to follow this system. Clouds to sunshine tomorrow. 50s and sunny, mostly sunny for the weekend, and warmer 60s for those of you who are kind of tired of winter. The 60s are coming back next week. Nate, who could be tired of the beautiful snow, except where you may have some problems?
Yes, you have to be careful driving in the snow and rain. A tweet from the Nevada Highway Patrol saying, yes, the freeways are clear, but last night at the 95 515 in Eastern, a trooper was hit while investigating a crash. Nobody hurt, but snow and slush were out there. You've got to slow down. The roads are open. That includes Charleston and the 215 Beltway, where the snow has been falling most of the night. We have our Hector Mejia out there, and he's really enjoying the snow, but drivers maybe not so much. We're checking in on the Welcome to Las Vegas sign. Snow there last night. It appears to have all gone by now. Folks are still taking pictures. So the freeways are open. A heads up that while school is open, in case you hadn't heard, but school bus drivers may be delayed on their routes because of the icy conditions. No delays for Highway 160, open between Las Vegas and Prep. It was closed for a little bit last night, all open right now. Same goes for Mount Charleston. All highways are open. 156 to Lee Canyon, 157 to Kyle Canyon, and 158 that goes between. John, Kirsten.
Thanks, Nate. Next on Good Day, Google clearing the air about a hidden home security microphone. Why the company says this was an error, not intentional.
And Samsung debuts its foldable smartphone, when you can buy it, and how much it'll cost to buy it.
And snow still coming down in parts of the valley. There is school today. CCSD says roads are safe to drive. We'll have more updates throughout the newscast. Google did not disclose a hidden home security microphone.
And Samsung has released the first foldable smartphone on the market. Diane King Hall live from Wall Street this morning. Good morning, Diane.
Good morning, John and Kirsten. Well, U.S. stocks closed higher yesterday following the release of minutes from the Federal Reserve's January policy meeting. The Dow jumped 63 points. The Nasdaq rose 2. The S&P 500 added 4. Google claims a hidden microphone in a home security device was not meant to be a secret. The tech giant acknowledged it made an error by not disclosing there was a mic in its Nest Guard product description. Now, earlier this month, Google announced a software update would make a Nest Guard voice controlled, and that's when owners found out the microphone even existed. Meanwhile, CVS Health's bottom line wasn't so healthy in its latest quarter, and it's predicting more difficulty this year. The drugstore chain says it lost $421 million in its fourth quarter. Blame that on a rise in costs and its 2015 takeover of a nursing home drug provider, which hasn't been very fruitful due to a decline in nursing home residents. And Samsung unveiled a new foldable phone that opens into a tablet. The South Korean electronics giant says the Galaxy Fold will sell for $1,980, essentially close to $2,000, when it's released April 26th. The device looks like a regular smartphone, but then opens to reveal a 7.3-inch display. Samsung also introduced accessories to compete against Apple yesterday, including wireless headphones. Kirsten and John.
That is really cool. I like the bigger print, too, when you open it.
It is.
They showed them off during CES.
It's cooler than I expected.
Yeah.
Yep. CES, exactly.
So we had a little bit
and
of
how
snow,
are you guys
Diane.
holding up in the snow, BTW? Yes,
Yeah.
Right?
I hear.
We're going to go make snow angels in a little bit.
You guys made it in? No. Yes.
That's news too.
John's like, okay, this is news to me. Yes. And
No, it's cool.
Snowball fight, snowmen, you know, all that stuff.
Well, everybody was hoping for
I
a
hear the
snow
schools are
day
open, so the kids aren't happy.
from school.
Yes,
Exactly. They wanted to be able to hang out today, but you know what? Many parents are happy they're in school.
Get to school, kids.
It's just so surreal to see snow fall with the backdrop of the Las Vegas Strip. It just doesn't happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I know. It's wild to me. When I heard, I was like, whoa. And twice recently, right?
Yes, in 1 week.
You're missing out, Diane. You're missing out.
She'll come one day when it's 120.
That's okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. We got our snow here yesterday,
Fair.
too.
All right, Diane, have a good morning. We'll catch up with you tomorrow.
Bye, Diane.
5:25 on your Thursday morning. We continue our Do Your Job series with...
Ta-da! Check out the classroom. I spent the day as a teacher at a local elementary school. Boy, those teachers are incredible, folks. Stay with us.
Also, a thanks to our viewers who've been sending in pictures and video of the snow around the valley, from Summerlin to the Southwest, Henderson and the Anthem area, the Valley of Fire area, the Strip. Remember, there is school today despite the snow, and there's also Good Day even with the snow. We're still on the air. Stick around.